Hello Libra, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your January predictions reading. We're gonna do the classic reading where I take a look at the energy of you, then the person you're connected to, usually your love interest, and the energy of your connection at this time. But this time I'm gonna be using an additional oracle decks. I'm gonna start with the Alice the Wonderland, the fun deck, and I'm gonna finish off with the Spirit Junkie by Gabrielle Bernstein to get you some affirmations and some statements that you can actually, positive statements that you can use to bring about the best outcome in your situation, whatever it is. In January, we're gonna take a look now, right? Because we talk a lot about New Year's resolutions during this time. There are a lot of rituals that people have connected with setting intentions and making wishes on New Year's night. So hopefully this will help you build your message the way you want so it actually works out, because that's key, one of the key things in manifestation process. Okay, so let's get started with Alice. If you like what I'm doing, if this resonates for you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment below the video. This is not just where you may want to check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you're not seeing those readings yet at the time when you're watching this, then that means I'll be publishing them pretty soon. Hopefully that YouTube will allow me to do that during the high volume of traffic just before the New Year's. Okay, so we've got the card number 12 for you. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Yeah, so to me, clearly asking you to step up and serve by example, be a leader in your community, in your occupation, you know, whatever you feel like that is relevant at this time. Let's get into tarot. Let's see what's happening with Libra energy in January. What do we need to know about? All right, Ten of Inspiration, so an opportunity to drop the burdens. What's happening with Libra's person in January? We have use of voices. It's amazing. I got this in every air sign reading. But you know what I realized the last time I was putting the cards back in? That actually voices, the swords, in this deck is the swords, are your energy, the air. So this is basically the master, like the muse in this deck is the king, but it also means that this is someone who mastered this suit. So your person actually in this case, but anyways, is the master of the kind of the suit of swords, which is about logical thinking, strategic planning. What else do we have here? Four voices. Yeah. So this is kind of like a person has time to take a breather, take a rest, and plan next steps more upfront in a more strategic way, rather than just go with it, rather than putting out fires. Be more strategic and plan ahead. That's what we see here. And what about the connection at this time? Ace of Voices, I love it. Ace of Swords, some new ideas. Five of Voices at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Please clarify Ten of Inspiration for Libra. Please clarify Muse of Voices and Muse of Voices and Four Voices for Libra's person. Very airy energy. Okay, please clarify Ace of Voices for the connection. Two Queens, that's nice. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And a few aces. Okay, Libra. So you have 10 of inspiration, clarified by 5 of cups. So this is the time to heal the remnants of the recent pain and the grieving process, so to say, that you've had. It could be that you had to leave somebody or something behind. It could be that they actually walked away from you, but it could be just a bad argument, not necessarily disappearance of an event, an activity, a person, but just having a fallout of some sort where you became disenchanted, I'm hearing, with their energy, with that vibe, with that activity. So yeah, that's passing, but this is still gonna be in focus in January. But this will allow you to put aside and to leave behind, to transmute older energies of a similar problem. So actually this opportunity that you had recently is giving you a chance to heal much deeper wounds. So it's one of those blessings in disguise. Then for a person, we have the Muse of Voices with 4 voices, and it's clarified by Queen of Wands and the Empress. So this is a lot about, first of all, self-nurturing, self-recuperation, and then taking the next steps wisely. Wisely from logical perspective, and also from like basically what your heart tells you. Like this next step needs to be creative. It needs to come from the heart. It needs to be empathetic to others. Whatever that project is, your person is needing to take some rest and rethink their strategy for next steps. Could be about your relationship too, but I'm getting this is just for a few of you. For a lot of you in your situations, this is about them kind of building pathway in their own life and establishing themselves. For the connection, we have Ace of Voices and Queen of Cups. And look at the colors, how similar they are. The blue background and red with the people, red hair at least. Yeah, and yeah, Voices is Swords. Yeah, so again, some new ideas coming in. Maybe some ideas for starting a new business, a new opportunity for growth, for personal growth, could be for a relationship as well, but from a more practical perspective, I would say. So for example, it's more about communication patterns, right? How do we talk? How do we tell each other, I love you, right? What's the love language of each other? And this is supposed to be about love and out of love. So this is supposed to be something that will improve, some technique that will improve your relationship with that person that we just talked about. So don't try to find external reasons of validation for why certain things happened if you've experienced some discomfort and pain recently with connection to that communication. This is more about like drawing the line in the sand, leaving those things behind and starting anew with the knowledge and the experience that you've had in this area. It's nice. Okay, let's get to our Spirit Junkie cards. So what's the information that Libra is supposed to know in the month of January? Okay, we have my friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. Yeah, so keep that in mind that those are true friendships. If it's anything else, then it's probably one of those not for you things that you're supposed to leave behind. Say thank you and release them. The bottom of the deck we had, I welcome healthy, loving relationships, which to me is connected to what we're seeing with Ace of Swords here, so I'm gonna put it up as well. So only healthy and loving relationships are welcome, in other words. Okay, this is, and that will help you, transformation of communication and putting aside or leaving behind that pain, that grieving is going to help you find a new you, Libra. And be the leader that your audience is expecting you to be, where you are needed reading. So two main things that I see here. First of all, the healing process, because if you're not healed, you will not be a very efficient and loving leader. And B, the new ideas, the change in communication pattern with your loved ones, with your significant other. So that looks like a small circle, and it is, but that's essential to improve communication, and the way you approach it is going to be essential for you to be a leader and to build communication with much bigger groups of people and with different closeness to you, right? Which is also going to set a different tone. It's going to be, people are going to be expecting something from you. So this is kind of your training ground, your rehearsal for that, which is very precious, because you're going to receive, you're going to collect the feedback that you will then use to improve of it and to prepare to be that great leader. Okay, I hope this has been useful for Libra. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy New Year, guys. I hope all of your wishes and manifestations come true, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye, everyone.